Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Again, Jackson will keep it. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. That'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Traps away on fourth down. He's sent out to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
The numbers on the receiving end for Boyd last time out. 6 catches, 60 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Yeah, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now Dobbins again on second down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's going the other way. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Touchdown! How about that? Their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Mounties are an extra point away from drawing level. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he slips up past the 35 before being tackled. Jackson and Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
This is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Montez Sweat. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They're going for it with the option right. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Jackson on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1.
On the return, here's a dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Toronto's offense ready to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away.
They're returning it. Here's Hamler.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Each touchdown pass number 30 on the year last time he had the ball. And we'll look to build on things here, 1st and 10.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he completes it to Boyd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Build that momentum offense.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by nearly the length of the football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
And he stopped immediately there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Out of the gun now on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Able to slip. Now a hit and a loose football. There he goes right side. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Ravens ready to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one, 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
3 yards remain for second down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And late in the first half, it's the Broncos who are out on...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So they'll line up losing 5 yards on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Hamler now on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over first and 10.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at about the 32.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
He's got his man. It's Andrews.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Jackson now. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Jamin Davis with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Well, Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Second down, here's an option right. And he powers his way up past the 30. They'll drop the throw.
Open man Lamb, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run. Sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now back to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly the first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the option going right. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 50 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker with the extra point. It is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he powers his way. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the option. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Hard throw, incomplete. There's Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. And he's spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run the option left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson going to run again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So on the other side of as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now an option play on second down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down? They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all his 330-pound glory, gets the sack.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the hall, thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing left side, it's complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up the 4th down. Here's Tressway now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the gun on third down, Jackson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's caught inside the 35. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And what a big-time play there. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got him then. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings him 4.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent job on the keeper, 20 yards and a first down. Jackson running again. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 3rd and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Target is to Dotson, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This pass hauled in by Dotson. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Another run here with Dobbins. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Fields it right around the goal line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, less than 90 seconds to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Able to find Patterson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And a little bit of surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning it over.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Baltimore, they get back to 500 at 8-8 with 1 game remaining.